This is the only time our Islamic identity exists. We have Muslim youth who are regularly killing one another over absolutely nothing. They have no idea why they are doing it. The blood of another Muslim has become so cheap to them, and they do not have any sense of remorse whatsoever. And yet we want to act surprised that a disbelieving white supremacist who hates Islam is killing innocent Muslims. We are killing one another. It has reached the level in some places, such as in my city in Toronto, Canada, that at times you will find a Muslim youth killing another Muslim youth, and then they go to the janazah, the funeral prayer, and there is a shootout at the funeral prayer itself. It has reached the level whereby some of these individuals who are in that lifestyle come into the houses of Allah holding and carrying their guns. If the affair has reached the level where Muslims see their blood as this cheap, and that the sanctity of a Muslim and the sacredness of spilling the blood of another Muslim has reached such a low level amongst the Muslims themselves, then how are we surprised that a white supremacist racist who said that he did what he did due to the fertility rate of the Muslims, and that in the future they will overcome and become greater than the population of the whites? Why are we shocked when we ourselves are killing one another? We have Muslims all over social media and in public openly sinning in a manner that has never before been witnessed. Then we want to wonder why things like this is happening to our ummah. We have Muslims leaving Islam, becoming atheists, Christians, and whatever else. And we want to try to figure out where to point our fingers. We are confused as to how this could possibly be happening to us. The Muslim youth and young adults are busy with drugs, alcohol, fornication, gambling, killing, sisters parading in public without hijab, and then we wonder why. Men not taking care of their womenfolk or daughters, and we wonder why this is happening. Parents not bringing up their children upon Islam, but instead obsessed with their education and careers, and we wonder why this is happening. We cry when it happens, but one day it will be too late. One day we will not be able to cry, because it will be the day others cry over us dying and leaving this world. This is a reality. So is it not time, O Muslims, to wake up and to start pointing the finger to where it needs to be pointed, and that we rectify ourselves, and that we stop aiding in the weakening of this ummah, that we stop being a cause of the disbelievers feeling confident enough to slaughter us like animals, not in the streets, not in our homes even, but the affair has now reached the most sacred of places to us as Muslims, which is the houses of Allah, the masajid. The affair has reached maniacs walking right into the houses of Allah, not fearing a thing, and massacring innocent Muslims. How long are we going to waste time trying to point the fact that the Western media is full of double standards and injustice, and that when a white supremacist commits acts of terror, they will call him anything but what he deserves to be called, a terrorist, and that if a Muslim even looks or dresses a certain way is called a terrorist? Do we not think that the Muslims know this already? Is this fact news to any of us, or is it not known? So why are we wasting time all over social media talking about quote-unquote awareness when we are the problem ourselves? Why are we so concerned about what a disbelieving senator has to say about what the cause of the terror attack that occurred in New Zealand was? That it is due to immigration laws and programs and Muslims immigrating to New Zealand. Do we expect anything less from the disbelievers who will not accept you unless you leave what you are upon and follow their way? يقول سبحانه وتعالى وَلَن تَرْضَى عَنْكَ الْيَهُودُ وَلَا النَّصَارَى حَتَّى تَتَّبِعَ مِلَّتَهُمْ قُلْ إِنَّ هُدَى اللَّهِ هُوَ الْهُدَى وَلَئِن تَبَعْتَ أَهْوَاءَهُمْ بَعْدَ الَّذِي جَاءَكَ مِنَ الْعِلْمِ مَا لَكَ مِنَ اللَّهِ مِنْ وَلِيٍّ وَلَا نَصِيرٍ. And never will the Jews or the Christians approve of you until you follow their religion. Say, indeed, the guidance of Allah is the only guidance. If you were to follow their desires after what has come to you of knowledge, you would have against Allah no protector or helper.